What in the world is that?
I don't know, but it's a sometimes vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because I'm kind of dirty and grimy. I didn't shower last night. No. Well, there's an admission I didn't need to make, right? I'm in an antique shop in the old Orange Circle. We've been here a lot. Look at this. Additional shops downstairs. We're in the basement. Now in Southern California, we don't really have basements. So basements are inherently creepy to people like me who grew up mostly sans basement in their life. This particular basement promises still on the signage a snack bar. Spoiler alert though, there is no longer any snack bar. It's kind of creepy down here because all these little stalls, people sometimes randomly pop out of them and I never know whether they're going to think I'm insane for talking to you in a creepy basement. So I pretty much look like a crazy person talking to myself in a creepy basement with all kinds of creepy stalls and creepy stuff down here. I love it. I love these antique stores and the Orange Circle so much. That's why I'm keeping my voice down too, because there's a lot of folks creeping around looking at all the old fine products. There's just a lot of weird stuff. Today I'm editing Random Land. That is my goal. That is my mission. That is my purpose. I miss vlogging on Saturday and on Sunday. What in the world is that? This is a family show, ma'am. Can you please put on a shirt? There are many fine shirts, dresses of it. Whoa, look at this. Look at this dog. I have to admit, for one split second, I was a little bit concerned that Fido here, or this dingo, was going to bite my hand off or bite my leg. Love. Anyway, Saturday, I ended up all day out in Santa Monica. I stayed up all night Friday night, and so Saturday morning, bright and early, I was on set at a music video shoot. If you listen to the Live Fast Die Poor podcast, which just went up on Stitcher and iTunes, you will know about the story of me being a bee all day long in a mascot costume for a music video. So that was awesome. So I really meant to vlog from that location. I was totally allowed to. It would have been perfect and awesome, except for when I was wearing the bee costume, the phone, which I usually use to film the vlogs with most of the time, was trapped in my clothing inside of the bee costume. There was no way to get to it, and I kept putting it off, totally forgetting. By the time I left, I was so tired, and driving through LA traffic, through downtown LA, totally out of my gourd, I realized I had not spent some times with you, but I didn't realize until it was far too late. Then the next day, yesterday, we did the podcast and hung out with the Utmost Studios guys. We were up till very, very late at night since they live kind of a good distance away. We had a meeting of the minds and a big powwow on future projects and big projects and wonderful themes coming up in 2015. So there really wasn't much time to build a vlog to scale or to paint it. So I had to miss out on the vlog today. Like I said, look at these. My grandmother had these in her house. These like little porcelain mask things. And when you would get up at night to try to get some milk from the fridge or something, and suddenly notice these on the wall, it was very creepy. My grandmother kind of looked like this. No, I'm lying. She didn't look like that at all. But she did wear this outfit. Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Look at all this art. Wonderful art. Wonderful things. Just weird stuff. This is where I like to take my breaks from editing. I come down to the Orange Circle. I wander around. I look at all this weird art. Look at these guys. Quakers? Shakers? Regular folk? Amish? Who knows? Probably not Amish. Anyway, look, more masks. Creepy, creepy masks. Masks and mannequin heads. Two things you always find in antique shops that will scare the dickens out of you. Look at this cat. He kind of looks like Jinx. Look at just all this stuff. Another thing, my other grandmother had an obsession with clowns for a long time, so she had kind of a lot of clown paraphernalia. Whew. Anyway, you could hear them kind of stuffy. All of the guys in the gang are a little stuffy. All of the dudes from Live Fast Die Poor, Heimbuck and Tyler and me, we're all a little bit sick. Matt was from Utmost Studios. He had 5 teeth pulled or some crazy amount of teeth pulled, so he was gauze in his face and everything. So it was a little ghastly yesterday. Just a bunch of dudes hanging around, being kind of gross, doing a podcast together. So it just wasn't time for vlogging. So anyway, I'm on the break. I'm editing randomly, staying positive, taking a little mental break by absorbing all of this crazy stuff. This is a little creepy, right? And I thought I would just pop in and say hello to all of you briefly and really quickly. As soon as I get this Random Land finished, this current one that I'm working on, there'll be a little more room and a little more time for some sometimes vlogs. I also still have the rental car. I got called today by the people fixing my car, the Live Fast Die car, the Mustang, who informed me that they are hard at work on it this week. They've got all the things they need to fix it. So they're in the process of fixing it. So I should have my own car, which gets twice the gas mileage and twice the fun back pretty soon. And then I'll be able to go do more awesome things and invite you guys along on the Sometimes Vlog. I'm being really quiet. This is really obnoxiously, unusually quiet for me. It's making me uncomfortable. You see? Human beings pop out of nowhere. What are you gonna do? You're gonna keep walking around? Hear that? Up there. People. Anyway, I'm creeping myself out because people have started to pop out of nowhere. I'm starting to get creeped out. So anyway, here taking a little break, looking at all these crazy products. Yoda. Trying to get the wisdom of Yoda so I can go back and concentrate and finish editing. Editing is such a weird little process. Sometimes the videos take a couple hours to edit. Sometimes they take a couple days. It really just depends on, well, depends on a lot of factors. How long the shoot was, how many different takes of different stuff there was, how complicated the subject is. This one's pretty straightforward. So I'm honestly kind of just being a little lazy. Well, not really lazy, but I just need to stretch my legs and get out of the house. You ever do that? You're in the house, you're trying to do something, whew, and I got to get out and kind of wake myself back up because all the weird sleep schedules and all that kind of stuff sometimes just gets a little overwhelming, and then you sit so still, you get more tired. See? Is it the same lady? Or a different lady? Or a ghost? Look at this. This must be the former snack bar. That's what I'm guessing. Anyway, okay. So there was really no point just to say hello, just to show a little bit of love. Make sure to check out the Live Fast Die Poor podcast. You can find it on iTunes or Stitcher. The video version for YouTube is not up yet. That should be up tonight. So we did a podcast, hooray, we did it. Our new Random Land is coming on the way this week. It's not very Christmas related, but it is Disneyland. I'm pretty excited about that. So I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty well. Look at me. I'm in an antique shop, so clearly I'm doing pretty well for myself. Anyway, I'm going to go back and edit now. Thank you for joining me for this short, brief little hangout. I missed you guys. And I will be back tomorrow without fail this time. Without fail. I'll be back tomorrow. I love you all. Subscribe for some more Sometimes Vlogs. See you later. Bye-bye.